Hello guys and welcome to round 4 of the scenario season, this time for the Russian Grand Prix in the Renault of Kevin Magnussen, trying to achieve P7 like he did in real life, and this is going to be one hell of a Grand Prix. I don't know if we can do this. If we can get there, that would be probably the best race of the season so far, but also we achieved the last 3 okay. In the Mercedes, the Ferrari and the Haas, so that's pretty good. So here we go for Russia, and I am not confident for this one. It's going to be very interesting to see how we go around here. So we're getting ready for 5 red lights for a 13-lap race here for the Russian Grand Prix. Starting with 6 tyres, here we go. Lights out, and away we go. And we get a pretty mare of a start, not too bad, but not the greatest either. And heading out into this right-hander here. Very easy to crash with the AI. But they actually get through here okay so far. I've got actually Palmer making a bit of an attempt on us here. We're going to go down the inside, dive bomb everybody. Inside one, lock up the front right, and we actually nudge, I think that was Perez there, up into P8. And lots of soft runners here. Raikkonen's on the soft tyre, and so is Verstappen. We're going to go up the inside here, and we'll try and make the gap here, but we hit Verstappen into the wall, but luckily no damage. And up the inside we go of Verstappen, we get the move done, and there you go. And I think, oh hello, Raikkonen's gone to Narnia and back, there you go. We're into P6, so currently we're achieving our objective of finishing the top 7 today. But I don't know if we can stay here for much longer because obviously the AI are quite slow in the first couple of corners, but they do pick it up within the next sort of right up 2. But right now, achieving our objective is really good so far. We've got Verstappen right hot on our heels, and he's going to be looking for a move anytime soon as well. So we're going to be under pressure by the guys behind us, and hopefully we can keep hold of this position. But I don't think, I mean at this stage I didn't think it was really possible. But here comes Verstappen. He's going to be, oh, okay, like that's what speed he's got. Just completely goes past us pretty easily. We're going to try and defend if we can down the outside, and we get the move done. So that is really good. Staying into P6 and defending as hard as we can. But I do sense by pit stops we'll be actually mugged off by all these guys. By the undercut will be overcut. So I don't think we stay here much longer. But we'll try as hard as we can to fight off Magnussen. And by lap 3 we are doing just that. We actually are in P6. We're fighting Massa now, who actually got past Verstappen in the end. But he's going to have that Mercedes power unit, he's going to get past us quite easily too. And here comes Massa on our outside, and actually, so there's Verstappen as well. Going to go up the inside, both of them. Can we make Massa as well up the inside? And we just get past him. That was a nice dive bomb, I have to say myself. That was a pretty nice one. So, staying in P6, we actually are sort of keeping distance of to Vettel, which is pretty good for us. Obviously the Renault isn't that quick, but on the softer compound, so we are keeping the gap. But now, by lap 4, Verstappen is right there with us once again, and he's going to go for a move. He actually get past Massa, and he's going to get past us now. Massa's right behind him when we're in situation with Verstappen. Massa goes to the outside as well, and we're going to go up the inside of Verstappen, locking up, and we go wide, but do we care? No. We're into P6 once again, so that was a vital move there, and okay, maybe a little bit on the borderline of how much of a cheat I was there, but who cares? It's Max Verstappen. He does it in real life, so why can't we do it? Banter. Anyway, continuing on by the end of the lap, we're still in P6, and the gap to Vettel has grown a little bit, obviously, but not too bad actually. Our pace is not too bad, but we are holding up the guys behind us by a long way. Look at that train we're forming. It's as bad as a tree train. But here comes Verstappen to have the slipstream and a DRS. Here he goes to the outside, and can he make this move stick? He does make it stick, and Massa coming for us as well, and go up the inside, dive bomb. Here we go, and we get past him. There you go, and that was quite a nice move, pretty good so far actually. Just keeping hold of keeping them at bay for now, but I don't know how much longer we can keep up with this, and particularly by the pit stops. I think we're going to be really hurt. And here is the pit stops. At the end of lap 5 we're coming in, and let's see what we can do here. Let's hope for good stuff on the Renault boys, and we should do some soft tyres, and we're getting held up, so that's not helping us, and Massa gets past us. So now we've lost multiple time. I think we lost about, a good 2.5 seconds, because an average pit stop about 2.5 seconds, and we only had a 5-second pit stop there, so we've been absolutely obliterated. And now we're going to try and get past Massa as fast as we can, because if we can get in front of him, then that would be great. But I just don't know if points are on now, and looking up our front right and cutting the corner, that's not great. But we're in a situation with Massa. Can we make anything stick here into this long left-hander, which just takes like an age to get through, seemingly. And we've got lots of understeer, gonna go up the inside, dive bomb, and we can't make it stick. He gets to the corner nicely, and he takes the apex, so can't make anything of that. but now coming on to lap 8, and unfortunately, with everyone pitted, we were actually outside the points, and we've got fucking Jolyon fucking Palmer behind us, and who would have believed that's how slow we've been in this Grand Prix, and how much of a drop off we've actually suffered because of everyone else having the overcut seemingly on us, which is very interesting. And that's just how bad our suppliers are. But here comes Jolyon Palmer. Who would have known our teammate getting past us? And we go up the inside of him. Can we make this one stick up the inside? And we get it done. So, nicely done. But we are literally, for pride now, we do not want Jolyon Palmer getting through. Who is actually seen as one of the worst drivers on the 2016 grid. Anyway, I don't think that. Totally not. Literally, just going to try everything we can to keep in front of Jolyon. If we can beat our team, that'd be great. But I think now points are out of it, and unfortunately we won't be able to complete this challenge by the seems of it. And by the end of lap 10, we're in P11. Obviously, everyone else pitted, and we turn into Jolyon. Well, no, he didn't. He drove it. He ploughed into us. Jolyon Palmer ploughed into us, and he got what he got. So sorry, and I'm the better driver. Anyway, P11, and not really brilliant, and by lap 12 we're still in P11, and Jenson Button is behind us, so again it just reflects how slow we've been going and how much pace we've got in this car. And to be honest, the car was quite understeery in this Grand Prix. It wasn't the best, and I think it's partly down to my setup and partly down to the car as well. But here comes Jenson Button with his Honda, with his Honda power unit in that McLaren, and can he make anything stick here? He goes to the outside, and we're going to try and defend him off. We're going to go up the inside here, and we get the move done, just about make the corner, and it's just trying to fight on and keep on for P11 here. We can finish here. It'd be pretty decent. I think that's pretty not a bad result, but it just shows how good of a drive that was from Kevin Magnussen back in Russia this year. It just showed how good of a drive that was, and just how he outperformed that car. But in some ways, we actually have outperformed the car again today in this race, but not to the extent that Kevin Magnussen did in real life. So GG to him. I thought that actually was one of the best races he's done this year, and one of the best. Obviously, it was the best result this year for Renault. Here comes Gutierrez, actually it is now, and here he comes on the outside in that Ferrari power unit of the Haas, and he's got past us, and actually Kvyat's trying to get past as well. Up the inside, Gutierrez trying to keep up P11 by the last lap, and we get the move done. So hanging on for P11, I wanted to keep hold of it, and it's been a pretty okay race. It's not been the best. Our pace hasn't been that good, but not too bad. And here we come into the last sector now. We're going to finish off the Grand Prix in P11, and here we come, penultimate corner, and it's also checking flag is out. Hamilton, I think, won the race, and by the last corner now, we have got P11. That is it. We didn't complete the challenge. We failed our first challenge of the season, so that's unfortunate, but there you go. That is a Russian Grand Prix, and P11, that is. Guys, we finished in P11, being beaten by Car Science for points, and unfortunately we were quite a long way off. 7th place man Nico Hulkenberg. So that is it, guys, with first challenge. That's okay. We've got Spain next in the Toronto Car Science. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe for more, and click on the channel, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye guys.